School run's done. It's a bit of a dreich day today. I'll spin you around so you can see. You can still see the view a bit. Lots of things I want to get done today. Lots of boring things which I may or may not film. Things like laundry, packing away, ironing. Smack with this door. Blitz in the kitchen. I'm hoping that my curtains, I've ordered some second-hand curtains off eBay, hoping that they'll arrive so I can get them up. I've got, Bunny had an accident in the night, so I've got a rug to clean and a few other bits, but I ordered this. I took the plunge and I ordered this because it was on offer, and I'd seen on the Folding Lady, she'd done this review of it, and she's really honest about what she reviews, and she even chucked a glass of red wine on a cream carpet and then cleaned it up, and it took her 5 minutes. And I thought, for the amount of times that my naughty dogs make a mess or have an accident or just stuff with kids, or you know what it's like, I thought it's worth it. So I'm going to use that today. What else? Finished cleaning off the oven. Look at the cake. It was a disaster. Look. Can you see? It's nice. There's a lovely layer at the bottom, and then there's this horrible layer. Now you see what happened was this. I didn't have the correct size tin. All of my tins were too large. So I thought, oh, right, okay, I'm going to make a double batch. So I'd made the first batch, the first spongy base, smeared it in, and it was just not going anywhere. So I made another base to pour on the top. And it was only after I'd done that and I'd put the crumble topping on and it was in the oven and half baked that I realised in the second batch I didn't put baking powder in. So it didn't rise. So it went like, what is it? What does it go like? Like fudge, but not nice. It was just stodgy, really horrid. And then by then it was too late. But you can see the first bit of the sponge, that would have been fine, but it got flattened by the heavier bit on top. And then of course all the butter from the top of the crumble soaked through and just, anyway, it went wrong. Which seems to be a recurring theme whenever I'm vlogging. Well, not whenever I'm vlogging, but lately when I'm vlogging, my baking goes wrong. Do you remember the crumpets from April vlogs? I still haven't mastered them. They're on my list of things to tackle. And then my dad's birthday cake not only went a bit of a funny shape, it came out of the oven looking lovely, but when it travelled for an hour down to my dad's, it changed shape in the tins. And then when I assembled it, the jam splurted everywhere. It was a real mess. Never mind. At least it tasted all right, unlike this one. Well, actually, the flavour of this was all right, but it was just, the texture was horrible. So sadly, it's going to have to be discarded. What are you doing? Have you made yourself a den? Have you made yourself a den? Are you feeling sad because you weed on the rug? Are you? It's okay, Bunny. It's all right. You don't do it very often, do you? But you need to go out at night time, even when it's raining. Yeah. No point talking to you. You're daft as a brush, you are. Yeah. Yeah. You an idiot. Yes, I'm an absolute woolly head. Nincompoop woolly head. Before I crack on with tackling my tasks and all that jazz, I'm going to enjoy my coffee. That's a nice one. and knit. I've just got a few rows of rib left on the sleeve of Toby's jumper, and then I shall get him to try it on tonight. Then during a quiet moment at some point, I will sit and do an Italian bind off or tubular bind off, one or the other. Are they the same thing? I don't know. Let me know. I don't know. Do you know? I don't know. And then I'll get beavering away. We're out this evening with some friends, so I won't be sitting down tonight doing knitting, so I might do a bit now. I'm going to do a bit now. I don't know why I said I might do a bit now. I'm going to do a bit now. Also need to mend the cushion. It's busted its guts. I've got oodles of things on my to-do list, but I'm just going to sit for half an hour and drink this and do some knitting. I wish I could just have a lazy day and just sit and knit all the time, but when there's stuff to be done, the cavalry's not coming. No one's going to come and do it for me. I've got to get on and do it. One of my friend's daughters said to me the other day, because she knows that I don't have a job outside the house, she said, "What do you do all day, every day?" I said, "Phoebe, I couldn't tell you, but I'm busy. I'm occupied all the time." She seemed utterly baffled. Honestly, I'm quite baffled as well. I mean, how would I fit in a job outside of the house, you know? How would I do it? I don't know. Never mind, it's a question to ponder another day. It's not important. I'm hoping that I've just put in the last stitch in Toby's jumper. I've been using this one, which is one of his favourites. Oh, I love this one. I love the colour combo. This is exactly the same colour. I love it with blue. I think the fit is fine. This is blocked, and I don't know if you can see, it's blocked to there, and then the sleeves are unblocked. That's where I had to unravel, and no, that was my swatch. Yeah, that was my swatch. I unravelled it to use the whole ball. It is funny, this stuff, because it does look like it twists. It naturally wants to go that way, but that's okay. So tonight I shall get him to try this on, and then, yeah, cast it off quietly over the next few days. Probably start with the sleeves, because if I go wrong, there's less to unpick, isn't it, on the sleeves? And then I'll get going on the body. Oh, it's nice to have that done. I need to fold the neck down and stitch that in. I've got a feeling that the cast on might be a little bit tight, so I might end up having to jiggle that about a bit. And then I'm going to start my swatch for my Felix cardigan. I've got 2 yarns that are in the running. I really want it in my Lay Family Yarn pickle colourway, but we will see. We will see. Okay, let's see how this does. It's a nice, neat little thing. It was quite easy to put together. So, supposedly it heats up, but oh, you've got to turn it on up. Oh my God! I don't know why I wasn't expecting it to make noise. Oh, look, it's spraying. A little spray. And then I'll carry on doing this, and then I'll show you later, perhaps when it's dry. I'm really impressed with that so far. It's really good. Oh, I'm not one for filling my house up with gadgets, but this, so far, I recommend it. I've used it once. so I can't highly recommend it. I just, at the moment, I'm enjoying it. It's good. It's really good. Look at that dirty water. That is just from a few spots around the house and the carpet and the rug. That's amazing. And I've just come back from walking the dog and I've finished cleaning the oven. It's not perfect, but it'll do. Look, I've got bicarb all stuck in there. I need to get the hoover out. I ought to clean these thingies, but oh, just haven't got it in me, guys. It's not the end of the world, is it? No. Well, that didn't take long. Like many things that I put off, I spend more time thinking about it, fretting and dithering, than the actual task takes me. Don't know why I'm like that. I've had a busy morning. There's loads of stuff that I haven't even bothered filming because it's just boring, houseworky, garden-y stuff. So it's now 10 to 2. That's the washing machine whistling at me again. It is 10 to 2. I have to go on the school run in just over an hour. I think it's time to have a bite to eat and skein up some yarn ready for a swatch for, I think, the Felix cardigan. What can I tell you about this yarn then? It's by Lay Family Yarn. I got it at the Lay Family retreat I went on last November, and I'm going on it again this November, and very excited because again I'm going with my mate Paula, stitched by Mrs. D, and we're sharing a room, but also, so that was, oh sorry, I was off screen. So that has been planned for ages, but now we've got more friends joining us and we're all going to stay in a place together. We've got Sarah from Yarn Mugs, who is doing October vlogs at the moment as well, and they're lovely and really restful. She's got such a calm, soothing voice. Even though she has a really busy life, she comes across as extremely calm. And staying with Emma from Eldenwood Craft, who was threatening to record a podcast on Monday. Did you do it, Emma? You've gone quiet on our WhatsApp group. Did you do it? And also Sarah, another Sarah One Daisy is her handle on Instagram, but she doesn't podcast. But she has been doing little mini vlogs for us on our WhatsApp group, which has been lovely. So I'm very, very much looking forward to going back to the Lay Family retreat. So this yarn, before I start making a racket and wind it up, is called Pickle. It's the 100% non-superwash organic DK yarn. I know you believe me, so I don't know why I had to show you. Let's get this wound up. Look at that. Ooh. That is a beauty. Kissed it. Next to swatch with is this 40% wool, 40% alpaca, 20% silk, so it will probably pill like a bugger. Moonshine by Juniper Moon Farm. And this is, doesn't say. And actually, I'm going to have to do some piggling about with the numbers with my swatch, do a little bit of fathoming out, because I think the Felix cardigan calls for a Aran weight, and this is DK, and so's this. But I've done this before and I've got it horribly wrong, but I've also done it before and got it horribly right, or perfectly right. So I think if this swatch comes out a little bit small, I can just make the size up. And then if I need to make the armholes longer, just carry on doing a few more increases on the raglan. That's my plan. Let's get this caked up. That looks lovely too. Okie dokie, I'm gonna go and make a cup of coffee now. What a lovely sight. Gorgeous coffee, dangerous truffle shaped like a heart, and some lovely yarn. These truffles that I made on Monday are delicious, but I've resisted and I've only had one a day. It's my third one. Ooh, that's looking funny. I don't know if this is going to work out, guys. I can already tell I don't like how loose the fabric is. And not only that, I have got 16 stitches in 10 centimetres when I only need 14. So to get 14 stitches, I'd need to get a bigger needle, which would make this even looser. I've only got 900 meters of this yarn. The small makes the small, which is what I would have knitted going by the measurements of this cardigan, needs 800 meters. But that's assuming you're on gauge. I'm not going to be on gauge. I'm going to be off gauge. Don't know if it's going to work. I could always get some more yarn. I know it would be a different dye lot, but Nick and Kelly Lay Family Yarn are so consistent because they weigh out all their dyes. So I think if I just alternate the skeins, it'd be okay. I might just go for it anyway. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? I just end up with balls that have been knitted once or twice and I have to start again. It's not the end of the world, is it? Gauge swatches lie to me anyway. I do a gauge swatch, and then once I'm actually knitting the garment, it never looks right in the end anyway. So what do I mean? I mean, if I measure out the gauge in the garment, it's never the same as my swatch anyway. So I think for me, using a swatch is just a good guide for which size to make and which needles to use to get the fabric that I like. I'm going to go down to a 5mm needle now. I've just been on the blower, no I haven't, on the WhatsApp to my yarn dealer and said I'll need either more of this pickle stuff or I need some suri dyed up to go with it. And she said, your wish is my command. No, she said, yeah, not a problem. Just decide what you want. And I thought, I'll just mull it over. I'll mull it over. And then she said, do a swatch with, if you've got some spare suri hanging about. I thought that's genius. And then I thought, yes, and I can do a swatch holding this double. So I've got it coming out the middle there and off the side, which is what I've done. And I'm on gauge. I now am perfectly on gauge and I rather like how this looks. I shall knit a few more rows of this and then I'll knit a few rows with the alpaca in there, and then I'll buzz Kelly and she'll dye up for me next time she's doing her custom orders. They'll get that in the pots for me. Lovely. I'm back from the school run And having decided, what is that dog doing? Having decided that I'm going to need more yarn to do the Felix, I've put that to one side because Kelly's going to dye up the yarn on Monday, post it out Wednesday or Thursday. So I'm not going to get that for probably, I'm going to say a fortnight, let's say. I told her not to whiz the order through. So I'm going to look in my stash. That's just what I was looking at there. And remind myself of what's there. And I'm going to go on and have a look at all of the patterns that I already own and see if there's something small that I can busy myself with for the next couple of weeks. I've got socks on the go, but they're the things I keep in my car. I want something not too mindless, but not too taxing. I'll let you know what I come up with. So funny going through your library because it's all in time order, isn't it? So you see the latest you've put in there first. You just see how my tastes have changed. Oops, battery low. Over the years, how much my tastes have changed. It's so interesting. So the 3 things I've come up with, 2 are quite big things. So I don't think that I'd be getting those finished very soon. But then I don't mind that. And one's something that I could probably have done in a couple of days. So there's the Tromso hoodie, which I'm pretty sure I've got some yarn that would work for that. It's on a 6mm needle and a gauge of 14 stitches for 10 centimeters. So I know that 2 double knits for me will give me that, because that's just what I've swatched for the Felix. And then the night shift, and I've got yarn for that already, so that would be a really easy thing to just crack on with. And once you're going, it's really easy. It's mosaic colour work. And then the Thea tank top, but the DK version. I'm veering towards the night shift. I'm going to just see what I feel like when I look at my yarn. I would quite like to use this, which is, what colours can I see? The light's failing. It's going a bit funny now because we're going into the dark. It's kind of a brown, but it's got some greys and some blues in there. It's a hand spun by my friend Bonnie, all the way in Pennsylvania. I've had this about, I don't know, Bonnie, 3 years or so? No, you sent this before lockdown, didn't you? So I reckon 4 years I've had this. I'm not sure if I've got quite enough, but I feel like I probably do. So I could do that. I'm not going to do the Thea vest, I've decided. It's not the right time for that. And then I've got this. And I've got this Noro stuff. And with the night shift, as you're knitting it with the 2 different balls, you end up with the pattern swapping between the different colours. I think it was Fourth Star Knits. She did one, and I think she used this colourway as well. So I think I might cast both on. Why not? What's this then? Let's see. Can't read it. Silk, cotton, viscose, mohair, wool, and a little bit of polyamide. Yeah, I think I might do that. Hang on, I've got the pattern out already. I printed this out yonks ago. It says I need 100 grams of this alpaca by Ramagan and 50 grams Inca alpaca by Ramagan. Don't know what that is, but you've got to do it on a 6mm needle. I think I'm gonna start this. see how it goes and keep this out and move on to that after. And then this can be a long-term project. That's the plan. There we go. We've just got back from the pub where we had delicious food, actually. Really, really nice. Such a nice little pub.
Is it the one in Langford?
Yeah, the one in Langford.
I know where that.
I forgot to film anything. Very annoying. Hurry up, Toby.
Just having a wiggle.
He's in the loo. I'm going to make him try on his jumper. And then...
The loo with the door that's not shut properly.
Well, that's all right. It's only us here. Let's tilt this up.
You remember that? I think the fossil was here. That little brown spot.
Is it?
Yeah, there's a tiny fossil.
Cool. Well
That's what I got
spotted.
told.
Well spotted.
That's why we've been down here the whole time. Hello. Wow.
Okay. You know the drill, Toby. Just got to hold on to these ends. In you go.
Oh, 2 sleeves.
You are lucky.
Can't believe it.
I nearly did.
Oh no.
What?
Something's not quite gone to plan there.
Oh, that's okay. Just do that again. It's a loop. You trying to get your head far away from your hand.
There's something else going on here.
Yeah, that's all right. You shove your arm through. You'll be okay. This is the tricky bit.
Oh, what's going on there?
Oh! Where's that come from? What are you doing?
That's connected to that.
Hang on.
Look, my arms. Look,
Hang on.
my arms are connected.
Right, don't move because I don't want you to burst out of there.
Mhm.
Why? It's because I'm filming it that this has happened. There you are. Wait.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
You sure?
Go for it. Hi! Oh, hang on a minute. What have you just done? Yeah,
I was just-
you're all right. You're all
just
right.
putting the jumper on, mate.
You're all right. How are those sleeves feeling lengthwise? They'll probably grow.
They're quite baggy.
Yeah, well, that's just.
Are you expecting me to like go to the gym?
Oh, they're the same as this one. I've followed the.
It's like,
Toby, I followed the same width of these.
have you?
Yeah, when you lie this down flat and lie that on top, it is exactly.
Or maybe once it's washed or something, but there is a lot of.
Maybe because it's thicker.
Yeah,
than
it might
this.
be.
I'm not re-knitting the sleeves. I appreciate what you're saying.
They're just baggy.
What is that there? That's your shirt.
Well, I'm always going to be wearing a shirt.
I think it fits you nicely.
I won't. Yeah, no, I think it needs to.
And the
Like-
sort the collar out.
Bed in, doesn't it? That's lovely. I like it.
Turn around.
Does it look alright at the back?
What, your back? Yeah, nice length. I think it's going to be okay. Right, I'll help you take it off and then I'm going to prove my point.
Better than the first hat you knitted for me. What's going on here now? I've got.
Oh, you're still attached.
Oh, hang on a minute. That's what it is. Yeah, no, it's good.
Okay, right, are you ready? We'll go over your head first. Is that what you want?
They're not the same length.
There's 15 rows on both. I'll double check tomorrow.
Look, they're not.
I'll double check
That one's
it
longer
tomorrow.
than that one.
It does look like that. I'll double count tomorrow. That's alright because this is the one that's still attached. I haven't finished knitting that one. It'll be okay. I'm glad,
This is what I
I'm
could do
glad
with.
you pointed that
This
out.
is what I could do with every time I get undressed.
Do you need a what was it, a Mr. Bates? What was he called? A valet? I need a lady's maid.
Oh!
Wow.
Jesus, Bill. Hey, you bugger. Freaky little boy. What are you doing there?
Getting old.
Getting old.
Yeah, I'm getting old. Oh, look, my leg's not sore. I do this now.
That's good news.
Was it not?
Because when I was walking yesterday and on Monday, my leg was really sore.
Was it?
Well, you did
Yeah.
scoot a very long way to the next village.
I did like.
Don't run off. I wanted to show you.
Oh,
I
okay.
think
I wanted to
like
prove a point.
I
6.
need to go to bed.
I need to go to have a wee and go to bed.
No, I'm not saying it's not, love.
Oh, you did? I've got that on camera.
No, I was saying it was baggy. I didn't say it wasn't the same as this one.
Well, this one's baggy as well in that case.
Bumped into the wall.
Right, armpit to armpit, shoulder to shoulder.
Well, yeah, but that comes out.
Can you move that, Bill?
You're being bad at
Look.
bone resets.
Absolutely identical. Do you see?
It's not though, is it?
It bloody is. Look,
It
if you
isn't,
get
look.
the same length,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's not. Look, I can run. And there, it's massively
That's
different.
why you weren't complaining about it down there. You were complaining about it up
Look,
there.
it's not at all.
It's where
It's
you
not.
were to it.
Look, it's that. It's not identical.
It's almost.
It's not. How can you put them the other way round and put the blue one on top of this?
Yeah, that's significantly wider. Yeah, but you weren't pointing to that bit. You were pointing to your bicep.
That is my bicep. Look,
Is it?
it's massively different, love.
What's your bicep doing all the way up there?
My bicep's about here.
Oh, yeah, we've got biceps.
Right, put
you
the
haven't
blue,
got muscles.
put the blue one on
You've
top
got
of that one.
cockles. I want to go to bed now. Yeah, you're quite right. Damn you.
What do you reckon, Bill?
Mm.
Eh?
Oh, I remember those damn birds from Bluey.
If I were to make you a jumper, Bill, would you look after it?
Yeah,
You wouldn't lose it?
yeah,
Would you wear it?
yeah.
Well, you got to make me another one, Tex.
But you mustn't put it in the washing machine.
Yeah, I already know that. I got socks, man.
Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Yeah, you do have socks, don't you, Bill?
Yeah, well, I haven't
And
worn those
Bill.
socks.
You haven't worn them in ages.
Yeah.
Right. Good night. See you tomorrow.
Can I say my name?
It's the next day now. I thought I would show you this poncho that I was wearing yesterday because many moons ago when I wore it on a vlog, I had a lot of love for it. So I thought I'd show you it. It was a present from Toby for Christmas about 6 years ago, I think. And obviously shop bought. He didn't knit it. Hello? So here's a few of the details. I think it's a brioche or a fisherman's rib. I'm not really sure. It's basically... Marco's wanting to play. What are you doing? Oh, you are cute. She's so cute. She's a pain in the bum, but she's cute. It's a big old funnel neck, turtleneck thing. And then it's just a wedge. A massive wedge. I think that there's a pattern on Espace Tricot for something similar. It's a lovely thing to wear. Just, it sort of makes you look more smart than you are. I just threw it on over what I was wearing yesterday and went out for supper and yeah, it worked perfectly and it's so warm. Okay, see you later.